Good day and hello everyone. Today, I'll tackle about contemporary global governance. But first of all, let me introduce myself. I am Kenneth Alempag, BSME 1B. What is global governance? It refers to the process of designating standards, laws, rules, or regulations intended for a global scale. Examine gaps in the international system for managing complex issues and to engage stakeholders on practical steps for collective problem solving. Brings together diverse actors to coordinate collective actions. Importance of contemporary global governance. It will allow us to end an armed conflict, deal with new emerged problem, and achieve level of prosperity and progress that has never seen before. It encompasses several global areas of governance including security, justice, human rights development, and trade and finance. It help, it matapang siya. It help us to achieve world peace. Mga importance. Different definition of global governance. Man, process of designating laws or rules or regulations intended for a global scale. 2. Refers to transnational networks, institution building, norm, entrepreneurship, regime, creations, and the management of global change. Number 3. Used to designate all regulations intended for organization and centralization of human societies. Institution of global governance. United Nations. Intergovernmental organizations. International Criminal Court or ICC investigates and where warranted tries individual charged with the grievous crimes of concerns to the international community. World Bank, one of the world's largest source of funding and knowledge for development countries. United Nations, an international government organization or IGO designed to make the enforcement of international law, security, human rights, economic development, and social progress easier for countries around the world. 5 branches of United Nations. First, the UN General Assembly. The main decision There are 5 branches of United Nations. First, the UN General Assembly. It is the main decision-making and representative assembly and it's responsible for upholding the principles of the UN through its policies and recommendations. Second, the UN Security Council can authorize the development of UN member states' militaries, can mandate a ceasefire during conflicts, and can enforce penalties on countries if they do not comply with the given mandates. Third, the International Court of Justice. It can settle, according to international law, legal disputes between states and give opinions, mostly advisory, on legal questions brought to it by. And fourth, the Economic and Social Council. Assist the UN General Assembly in promoting economic and social development, as well as cooperation of member states. And last, the fifth, the Secretariat. Provide studies, information, and other dates when needed by other UN branches for their meetings. International Criminal Court or ICC. The core mandate of the ICC is to act as a court of last resort with the capacity to prosecute individuals for genocide, crimes against humanity, and war crimes when national jurisdictions for any reasons are unable or unwilling to do so. World Bank. It is an international financial institution that provides loans and grants to the government of low and middle income countries for the purpose of pursuing capital project. Kaya pwede mangutang or kung may project ng isa countries, kaya pwede mo loans or mangutang. The sovereign territorial state or nation state. Nation state, a territorial bounded sovereign polity state that is ruled in the name of community of citizens who identify themselves as a nation. The legitimacy of nation state rule over a territory and over the population inhabiting it stems from the right of a core national group within the state, which may include all or only some of its citizens. The legitimacy of a nation-state's rule over a territory and over the population inhabiting it stems from the right of a core national group within the state to self-determination. Members of the core national group see the state as belonging to them and consider the approximate territory of the state to be their homeland. Accordingly, they demand that other groups, both within and outside the states, recognize and respect their control over the state. Elements of the notion of nation-state. A. Continuous unbroken territory. B. Sovereign territory. Sovereign territory is the people or the citizens identify themselves as a nation, mga sovereign territory. C. The state has the monopoly both of law and of the powers of coercion. D. The national state's rules its citizens or subjects directly and not through intermediate authorities. E. Direct government and administration of inhabitants by the central authorities of the nation-state. F. The state is considered to represent the people and the people serves as a source of sovereignty or at least give the state a legitimacy. The rise of non-state actors. A huge rise of non-state actors resulted from the occurrence above mentioned. These international organizations in the public and private sectors are set with higher objectives and goals to participate in global governance and improving lives. The growth of non-state actors has meant more diversity in potential players and partners. The G20 Plus and a new framework for global cooperation. The G20 is an international forum for the governments and central bank governors from 19 countries and the European Union. It is the group of 20, also called the G20. It's a group of finance ministers and central bank governors from 19 of the world's largest economies, including those of many developing nations, along with the European Union. This aims to preserve global economic stability and to ensure that the global economy continues to grow inclusively to benefit nations and people equitably. It is the core functions, structure, membership, and ties the UN of the G20 Plus within wider new framework for global economic cooperation includes the following integral function. 1. Facilitate multi-stakeholders, cross-disciplinary dialogue and policy solution. 2. Promote inclusive economic reform. 3. Enable global economic crisis response. And that's all. Thank you. Have a good day.